I think when you're moving onto a new LMS or just moving onto an LMS in general, one, there's a ton of planning and strategy that goes into it. And generally speaking, there are a lot of people involved, or there should be. You should be facilitating and gathering needs from all sorts of different user groups, all your different departments and faculties, your instructors, your students, to find out what are the actual needs that we're gonna build upon.
It created some kind of boundaries and guidelines for our instructors and provided a level of organization to help them to better conceptualize and organize their course materials.
So I think in our case, one of the benefits actually came from the way our LMS structures content, or kind of frames the way you can structure content, let us rethink what is a course experience in an LMS. Whether it's online, in class, some kind of blended, doesn't really matter if you're using the LMS, what is the experience and how will people go through it?
As we've gone through this migration process, we were able to, really evaluate where learners or even our instructors were having challenges and really work to improve that as we migrated to a new LMS.
Moving to a new LMS makes you a learner again. You're learning something for the first time, something that you will then have all sorts of other people go on. And the more you learn about it as you go, and even before you've picked one, the better equipped you are to know that yes, this fits what we're trying to do here.
I think there are a number of challenges when implementing a new LMS. I think one key challenge is really learning the ins and outs of the system. I mean, we went through a migration almost a year ago, and we are still finding out new quirks.
I think actually the main challenge with implementing a new LMS is actually all of it, because it's always going to be so specific to you and your organization, your learners, your needs, your barriers, your affordances, when that's always going to be different. What it was like for us may be different for other people, but that being said, we can learn a lot from those experiences. Having gone through 2 migration projects at universities, they're very different, but you learn a lot along the way of what it is to consider, because that list of considerations is huge. And when you go into it, if you don't know what those considerations even are, then you're going to miss things along the way, and those things will absolutely come back to bite you.
When you go through a process of choosing a learning management system, you have to look at all of the various aspects and benefits and technological improvements and content management improvements, all of the different aspects of it that would make it better than what we currently have.
And when you're picking an LMS, to make sure that you're going through it with that perspective of how will our courses and our content actually fit into something like this? So you gotta think about what is that experience? And it's a lot more involved than you might think it is.